Hey, all you credit warriors out there, I know that you guys love earning credit card rewards. Whether you're earning cashback, points, or airline miles, whatever type of reward structure your credit card has, there's one universal truth, and that's more rewards is better. Nobody wants a credit card that gives 1% rewards if instead they could get 1.5% rewards. And likewise, nobody wants 1.5% if they could get 2% cash back. And typically, 2% is the best that you can realistically get for the most part for a flat universal spend. But there is a problem with these 2% credit cards that not a whole lot of people really stop and think about. Now, when it comes to 2% cashback credit cards, there's usually 3 credit cards that typically come to mind. There are the Citi Double Cash card, the Fidelity Rewards Visa card, and the PayPal MasterCard. So before we get into what some of the problems with these credit cards are, I'm going to give a real quick 30-second recap on what these 3 credit cards have to offer. Now, the Citi Double Cash card is probably the most famous of all of the 2% cashback credit cards. It's the one that you probably heard of the most. This card technically earns 1% when you buy and 1% when you pay it off, which is basically 2% cash back. Now, this card does have a 3% foreign transaction fee. It usually has really high credit limits, and the minimum redemption is going to be $25. So if you've only got $20 worth of cashback rewards, you can't redeem it until you get an extra $5 worth of rewards. And unfortunately, this credit card needs a very high credit score in order to actually get approved for this credit card. Up next, we have the Fidelity Cash Rewards Visa credit card. And one of the nice things that I love about this card is that this cashback can be automatically deposited at the end of each month into your Fidelity brokerage account. So it can be automatically invested maybe into a 529 college plan for your kids, your Roth IRA, or just your standard brokerage account, whatever it is that you're trying to invest in. Now, just like the Citi Double Cash card, this card has some really high credit limits associated with it, and it still has that $25 minimum requirement in order to actually redeem these rewards. Now, these rewards are redeemed at the end of each month, assuming you have at least $25 worth of cashback rewards, so you never have to actually go in and manually redeem these points, and that's one thing that I really like. This card does have a 1% foreign transaction fee. And then lastly, we have the PayPal MasterCard. Now, you do have to have a PayPal account in order to get approved for this PayPal MasterCard, and all of your rewards then get deposited into your PayPal account. So in order to actually redeem your rewards, if you want to transfer them into your bank, it's sort of a 2-step process. First, you have to redeem your rewards into your PayPal account, and then take your rewards out of your PayPal account and transfer it into your bank account. Now, that process may not be all that bad for most people, and who knows, maybe it's even convenient if you use PayPal on a regular basis. Now, 2 of the nice things about the PayPal MasterCard is that first off, it has no foreign transaction fee, so anybody that's in international travel is definitely going to appreciate the no foreign transaction fee. And it has no minimum requirements in order to actually redeem these points. So if you only have $5 or $10 or whatever the case may be in rewards, you can actually access that money immediately as opposed to the $25 minimum that some of these other cards have. Now, over the long run, using a 2% flat cashback credit card can earn you a lot of rewards, especially in instances where you don't have a better credit card to use. Maybe you have a credit card for gas, and maybe you have a credit card for grocery purchases, etc. But for your generic purchases, a 2% flat cashback credit card is going to be fantastic, with one major problem. And that's none of the 3 2% cashback cards that we've mentioned have a sign-up bonus. And this lack of a sign-up bonus changes the math dramatically. Because if you're getting 2% as opposed to 1.5%, but with a 1.5%, if you get a $200 sign-up bonus, then it takes a long time for these 2% cashback credit cards to rack up enough points to offset that initial sign-up bonus that you got with some of these other cards. So for example, the Capital One Quicksilver credit card offers a $150 sign-up bonus as long as you spend at least $500 within the first 3 months. So how long is it going to take a 2% cashback credit card to offset that $150 sign-up bonus with the Quicksilver credit card? So in order to calculate the math on this, we're going to take 2% minus 1.5%. So we get basically half of 1%. That's how much more you're getting with a 2% credit card. Half of 1% is going to be 0.005. So in order to find out how much we need to spend to offset this $150 sign-up bonus, we're going to take $150 divided by this 0.005. And by doing this simple math, we see that we have to spend at least $30,000 on one of these 2% cashback credit cards just to break even with that initial sign-up bonus. To break the math down in another way that you might be able to visualize, if you spend $30,000 on a 2% cashback credit card, that means you are going to get $600 in cashback rewards. As opposed to if you had spent $30,000 on a 1.5% cashback credit card like the Capital One Quicksilver, you would only get $450 in cashback rewards, but you would get that $150 sign-up bonus. So the $450 in rewards plus the $150 in sign-up bonus, and we're back to that same $600 worth of total bonus. But how about some of these other credit cards? Let's take, for example, the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, which earns 1.5 ultimate rewards for every purchase that you make. Now, this one has a $200 sign-up bonus for spending $500 within the first 3 months. So if we take that same $200 bonus, divide it by 0.005, the difference between a 2% card and a 1.5% card, we see that we have to now spend $40,000 on one of these 2% cashback cards just to break even with the 1.5% plus the sign-up bonus. How about we take a different credit card? How about the Bank of America Travel Rewards credit card? This card offers 25,000 points valued at $250 if you spend $1,000 within the first 3 months. Now, same thing, if we want to calculate our break-even point, we're going to take that $250 worth of value, divided by 0.005, and we see now that we have to spend a massive $50,000 on a Citi Double Cash card just to break even. Now, I don't know what your spending habits are. Obviously, some people spend a lot more money on their credit cards than others. But let's just say that hypothetically you spend $1,000 a month on your credit card. And at that rate, that would be $12,000 a year. It would take you over 4 years of putting those purchases on a Citi Double Cash card just to break even, as opposed to this Bank of America credit card with the sign-up bonus. Now, 4 years to break even, that's a long time, especially considering we're probably not going to be putting all of our purchases on one of these 2% cashback credit cards, especially if we have other credit cards that offer promotional offers or bonus multipliers in a particular category, maybe gas or groceries, dining, travel, etc. So the bottom line is, yes, these cards can be nice, but you got to have them for many years just to start to break even. The sign-up bonus is such a huge boost to your finances that it takes such a long time to overcome that. So when we start to realize that it's really not a matter of 2% or 1.5%, when it's not just quite that simple, once we realize that the initial sign-up bonus is so massive and it takes such a long time to overcome that bonus, we start thinking more along the lines of what cards have the best bonus as opposed to what cards just have the best multipliers. Because if it takes 2, 3, or 4 years just to break even with a 2% cashback credit card, what if we just instead got a new credit card every year, or every other year, or every 6 months, and got that sign-up bonus instead? It only takes about 5 minutes to apply for a new credit card, and if you're applying for a new credit card every 6 months or every year or something like that, it's not going to hurt your credit score. In fact, in the long run, your credit score will go up because you have more available credit to you, so your credit utilization rate is going to drop significantly. In addition, you're going to keep on racking up these sign-up bonuses and come out significantly ahead when it comes to these cashback credit card rewards. If you're interested in how I earn on average about $2,000 a year in cashback rewards from these sign-up bonuses, consider watching this video right here. Now, if you're dead set on getting one of these 2% cashback credit cards, I actually suggest not getting one of these big named cards that we've already mentioned, the Citi Double Cash, the PayPal MasterCard, or the Fidelity Cash Rewards Visa card. Instead, I would actually recommend a card from one of two different credit unions. The State Department Federal Credit Union offers a credit card that will give you 2% cash back, and it will offer you a $200 sign-up bonus for spending a minimum of $3,000 within the first 3 months. Now, with credit unions, you do actually have to join and be a member of these credit unions before you can apply for credit cards, but you can usually join these credit unions pretty easily. In the case of the State Department Federal Credit Union credit card, you can actually become a member simply by becoming a member of the American Consumer Council. Or another good option is the PenFed Power Cash Rewards. This card is going to offer you $100 in bonus for spending $1,000 within the first 3 months. In order to join PenFed, you have to be military, retired military, or you can just simply spend $5 in order to open a checking account with them. So if you want to go that route, just think of it as a $95 sign-up bonus. Pay $5, get a $100 sign-up bonus, $95 sign-on bonus. So that's going to wrap it up for us today, guys. If you found this video useful, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below, give the video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and as always, I'll see you all again next time. Thanks.